Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on the markets. We're going to do a full market update, so we'll talk about Bitcoin. That's most important right now, as you can see, because we are crashing. Not really, all right, but let's call it crashing for now. So we'll talk about what it is and what that means, and will we actually crash down to that next support level right here under 90,000, or is this just a Monday bear trap? We'll talk about that, and I have my opinions ready on that, all right? But outside of that, we'll just we'll do a full update on this, and then we'll talk about some AI coins, but altcoins in general. But I just did a video on AI agents that's coming out a bit later today. But we'll focus on altcoins. There are some altcoins that are actually performing relatively nicely today, so we will try to focus on that. Not all of them, all right? It's the market in general could be doing better, but you will see, all right? For now, let's get right into it. So we talked about it this morning, that in general, talking about the markets, we would still see a lot of volatility, and the volatility included getting a potential move like this. But what I said this morning is that I still thought that ultimately we would be able to hold this level here at 92,000. So the big question is do I still think that? And obviously the most important question is will we actually be able to do that? Because what I said this morning is that one of the most important things for that is to actually see what the US market does, all right? And let me quickly change some lights here, because that's better, I think, a little bit calmer. And what we have seen so far from the opening of the US markets, it's not great, all right, because you can see the stock markets here, they've actually opened lower in pre-market. That's fine, but they've also dropped down a little bit more. Now, I don't think these will drop down much lower from here, but overall, looking across the board, so the Russell 2000, the Nasdaq, the S&P, not looking great. The dollar strength index also had a spike up, so that's also not amazing. So the fundamentals are just not looking up. So then the possibilities of getting some sort of a bullish momentum from the US markets is already lower. And then if you take a look at the Coinbase Bitcoin price right here, what you can see is that is trading at an even higher discount. So what that signals is that there is still a lot of selling going on in the US. And as long as that is going on, we will not be bullish, first of all. But then the chances of not holding 92,000 is also going to be much lower. Now, I am not completely convinced yet that it's over, all right? And the big reason for that is the following, and that is the order flow, all right? Because what we have seen over the course of today is that a huge amount of shorts have been opened. Here you can see the CVD going down while the open interest is going up a lot. So I just cannot believe that so many shorts are being opened, possibly after we got the news that Michael Saylor bought more Bitcoin, and that these will not be punished. Now, does that mean that we are going to be sustainably bullish? No, but I do think, especially also with New Year's coming up, with new volume coming into the markets, with this being a Monday, which is usually a bit of a day where you have, trickery going on, I do still think those shorts will get liquidated. All right, so we might drop down below 92,000 here, but I do think this is more of a bear trap, that we will still see a move to shoot up. And then after that move, we will see if we'll drop down lower, which is still a possibility if we get a move like that. If there's no strength, like if it's a move only to liquidate the shorts, we're not going to hold up there, right? But if it's a move to liquidate the shorts and we get some new strength after that, then we could possibly hold up here and get some sort of a consolidation like this, right? So that is something we'll see. But for now, I think, short term, maybe a little bit more bearish momentum, but ultimately I do think we'll be able to make this a bear trap, spike up, and from that spike, we will kind of judge what's next. Talking about altcoins, at this point of time, I would stay away from altcoins, all right? The Bitcoin dominance could be stronger, so that's, I guess, bullish for altcoins. But most altcoins right now are just correlated to the markets. Like there's a couple, like Token right here, but also Athena, that are not that correlated to the market, so those could be interesting. But like I said, given the fact that everything is, or at least most coins, are correlated to the markets, and given the fact that we are going into New Year's now, I would stay away from most. I mean, there's some, like you have Solar, SXP, that is, That's a bit of a scam coin. I personally bought that. I think that could still get some sort of a spike up once the market actually cools down. But outside of that, there's not much. All right. And if you take a look at some of your favorites, such as Dogecoin and XRP. We've talked about this, and this is what we said this morning, but they're basically doing the same as Bitcoin, all right? They're trying to find some sort of a bottom, and then I do think we can have some sort of a spike up, but whether we can actually hold these levels or whether we'll drop down lower in a little bit more of the long term, that very much depends on how strong that spike up will be to get those shorts out. I will keep you updated on that. I think that's what you need to know for now. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.